Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, thanks for being here. For Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday the 2nd of June. Lovely to have your company across what is going to be a fun-packed day. Loads of great shows coming up for you. And let me tell you what those shows are. We've got a bit of a party tonight. Yeah. Not any old party. It's a launch party, not an S-Club party. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, launch party tonight, bringing you some of the most recent launches. And actually quite excited about that because obviously I wasn't here last week and I do believe there were a few launches, I think. So yes, looking forward to that tonight at 6. 60-minute deals are coming your way at 4. And you know the drill with that. Basically, we have a load of deals that will go live just before 4. So about 10 to 4, deals will go live. We'll show you them in that show. Then you can decide whether you want to buy them. You probably will. And then straight after the show, about 10 minutes after, they come off. It's like they never, ever existed in the first place. And here's the thing. For the first time ever, I think, today, we're going to show you a couple of the items that we are bringing to you in 60-minute deals. I'm not going to tell you the prices, but we're going to show you a couple of the items that we are going to discount for you just for an hour. And let me tell you, you will be delighted to find out what those items are. I'm looking at them, they're there. It's 2 of the most popular items that we do. 1 tool, 1 set of storage. You'll find out more in a mo. Also, we've got Essentials Corner at 2. That is a great show for all things essential. And it is also a great show to get your questions in. We have the Essentials Corner area set and ready to go. I think last time we did Essentials Corner, I want to say we had about 14 or 15 questions. So that is your task in that show, to get in as many questions as possible. Anything you want to know about, I don't know, tools, anything you want to know about pens, glues, cardstock, techniques, die cutting, embossing, letter pressing, machines, foil presses. I mean, you name it, we'll answer it. You can get your questions in ready for that show. Usually the last 15 minutes or so, we like to take a seat, get those questions answered, and generally have a great time. And then in this year's show, Crafters Connect, we give you a bit of a heads up as to what is coming up through the day, give you an early opportunity to jump in and shop. This is a great show to watch, by the way, particularly when we have a launch, because it gives you the first opportunity to shop for all of those goodies before anybody else. You can always get in touch during the show, of course, as well. It is a busy old show already with the hellos coming in, so let's do a few of those. Radical Rachel is on the show. Good morning. Good morning. Jeffrey Langley says, good day, Ben, and the super and fantastic CTV crew. Good day, Jeffrey. Alison Mason says, good morning, everyone. Alison, of course, the cake lady. Little Bear says, hi, everyone. I'm sitting happily at my crafting station. All tidy now, and I know where, in brackets, almost everything is. Is anyone else sending any videos of their craft rooms? I think we had a Through the Crafty Keyhole look around from Susan in Broken Arrow yesterday, and also I think Hillary and Holly Collie sent in one. So send in those videos, basically a look around your craft room, please. We did them, I don't know how long ago it was, probably a year, no, more than a year, probably 2 years ago now. Through the Crafty Keyholes, when we used to do the breakfast show, we want some more of those, please. Looking around your craft room, whether it be super tidy or whether it be an absolute mess. I'd be more excited about the fact if it was a mess, to be honest with you. But we want to have a look around them. You can just, you know, film your craft room, show us what's what, give us the guided tour, do a little bit of commentary. If you don't want to do any commentary, we'll stick some music over it when we show it. But we need some of those. Thank you to Susan and also Hillary, who've already sent those in. If you want to send in any, there you go. They don't need to be very long, you know, it could be 30 seconds, it could be a minute, whatever you like. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. That is where, of course, you can get in touch with us. And if you've got any pictures that you want to send in for Friday Night Faves, you can send those there too. Any makes of cards, home decor, boxes, bags, whatever it might be, send those there, please. And the very best ones we'll show on Friday Night Live at 6 this Friday. Hello, Pauline Hassel, who says good afternoon. MLR says good morning all from Hamburg, NY. MLR from NY. Alicia Gordon. Hello, Alicia. Good morning, everyone, and greetings from Aachen, Sass. Peace and love to everyone listening whilst driving to work. Legend Laurie is in, yes. Laurie Barnett says hello, hello. Good morning, friends. Good morning. And Laurie's Colour Me Crazy card says good evening, everyone, from Queensland, Australia. Hello, Australia. Sandy Cockerford says hello from Florida. Hello, Florida. And Amanda Hubbard says hello all. Hello, Ben and the team. Hello. I'm listening to you whilst prepping our shop window for the World Cup. Oh, what's going on in the shop window for the World Cup? What you doing? How are you setting it all out? That's happening soon, isn't it? I want to say it's in about 10 days' time. I think, is it the 12th of June, the first game? You know what? I'm a big sports fan. More rugby. I just don't really get that excited about the World Cup. I don't know. I'll probably watch it later on. I'll cheer on the little teams. Have you seen some of the teams? I've never heard of some of them. Curacao. I don't even know how you say it. There's a country, Curcao, in the World Cup. Never heard of them. But I hope they do really well. Who else is that? There's Cape Verde in the World Cup as well, I think. Yeah. Congo, Jordan. I'm going to be cheering on those teams. 48 teams in it this year. Oh, maybe we should do a crafting World Cup. Ooh. Although we couldn't call it the World Cup, could we? Because that's copyright. We could call it the Crafting International Competition. We could do a load of little groups with like loads of different items in, couldn't we, from our crazy Crafters Companion world, and have little like group matches for them all and see which ones you guys vote for and then crown the overall winner alongside the World Cup. Just thinking of ideas here. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That would be fun. That would be a good thing to do on the socials. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. When is Retro Vacay coming out, says MLR? I don't know off the top of my head, if I'm being honest with you. If I get any note from the guys in the gallery, or if I can find out for you, MLR, I will tell you before the end of the show. Keep the comments coming through. Anything you want to know, anything you want to show. And if you want to chat today as well, I can tell you it is National Game Show Day today. So you could tell me in the comments your favourite game show of all time. You can't choose Friday Night Live. It has to be non-Crafters TV show. I'll start you off with a couple. My favourite, Bullseye. What a great show that was. Not so good nowadays. And here's the thing. I love Andrew Flintoff. I love Freddie Flintoff. I don't like him hosting Bullseye. I don't like that at all. And then it was on the other day. It was on for an hour and a half. An hour and a half! It was 25 minutes back in the day. That's all it needed. And I also really loved, and you'll know why, Play Your Cards Right, because that was brilliant, wasn't it? The game show, higher or lower, with Brucey. Absolutely brilliant. But favourite game shows, let me know in the chat on National Game Show Day. Oh, I've been chatting for far too long. I've got to go over there and show you some deals. Whilst I do that, have a listen to my dulcet tones as I tell you more about this week's weekly deal.
This week's weekly deal is the 8x8 Special Finish Pad Heritage Floral. With 12 designs and 3 of each, you're spoilt for choice with this beautiful flock design and UV design paper. This week, saving 40%. The weekly deal on Crafters TV.
Welcome back, everybody. I also... and Dean's just said it in my ear as well, talking about game shows, used to really love Catchphrase. That was a great show, wasn't it? Say What You See. It's good, but it's not right. Roy Walker. There's another show. I always feel like these great shows from times gone by were made by the host. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Bullseye, Jim Bowen kind of made it. Catchphrase, Roy Walker. I know they brought it back with Stephen Mulhern, but it's still not quite the same, is it really? It's not quite the same without Roy Walker. But you'll have to let us know. Charity Crafter says, I used to enjoy the Golden Shot. May have been before your time, Ben. It was before my time, but I know it was Bernie the Bolt, wasn't it? And basically the viewer was on the telephone, weren't they? And they had to move the crosshairs. They had like crosshairs on the camera, and then they would be like right a bit, up a bit, down a bit, left a bit, fire, wouldn't they? To shoot their arrow to try and win the prize. I think that was the Golden Shot. Bob Monkhouse, I seem to remember. Jeopardy is my favourite game show, says Linda. We don't have that over here, do we? Jeopardy. That's do 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 do. No. Jeopardy isn't like Family Fortunes. What do they call it in the US? Family Fortunes. It's called. You'll tell us, guys, won't you? You'll tell us in the comments. What's your version of Family Fortunes called? Jeopardy is the one where isn't Jeopardy the one where you get the answer and then you have to give the question. You have to give the question. That's it, isn't it? That's what it is, I'm sure. But you let me know in the comments. Ash C says hello. Let me know as well in the comments your version of Family Fortunes. Universal pen trays, though, is the deal that I've got for you right now. These are the clear ones as well. I have not seen these in absolutely ages. Obviously, we've got the standard black ones, but these are the clear ones. Each one holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 12. It's still 12. So it holds 12 pens. And universal, of course, as well, which means you can obviously pop in lots of the different pens from our range, and I would have thought lots of other pens that you've got within your craft room as well from other brands. As per usual, of course, these stack vertically. You can stack these side to side. You can stagger these back as well and do like a kind of like a stadium stack on these two if you want to do that. It's entirely up to you. But good for the fact, as I say, you can keep everything nice and organised, have all of your pens there, and actually see all of the pens, whether you got them laid like so or pop the other way around. It's entirely up to you. You get 6 in a pack. If you want to buy some more, of course you can. US only, I'm being told. For $31.96 is your platinum price on those. Ash C has joined us. Hello. Linda Armstead says, the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune. Boop, 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 boop. It was Nikki Campbell, wasn't it, here? Melanie Sykes, yeah. Yeah, and they used to spin the wheel. They used to try and get all the money, but, don't land on the bankrupt, because then all your money goes boom. Dean's got one. Oh, Crystal Maze was a good one. With, what's his face? Richard O'Brien. That was so good. Yeah, they'd go around and do all of the challenges and have to win the crystals. And then, of course, the more crystals they had, the more time they had in the end at the, what was it called? The Start the Fans, Please. Well, it was just in the Crystal Maze, wasn't it? And they had to pick up the golden tickets and not the silver ones at the end. That was such a great show. Amanda says, Ben, I'm constructing a goal on artificial grass with dog toy players and lots of footballs for people's pets, and then dog football shirts and bandanas. Kids can win a match ball by submitting flags. Well, I absolutely love that. Yeah, Amanda, you'll have to send us a picture once you've done that. Pat Schoff says, "Let's Make a Deal" is my favourite. What is that show, Pat? You'll have to tell me. I've not heard of that. And I loved Match Game, says Lisa Marie P. We didn't have that one either. Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, all the great 70s celebs. Oh, is that a bit like Blankety Blank maybe then? Did they have like 6 celebs and they had to match up the answers with the contestants? I think if that's the same thing, we call that Blankety Blank. Yes, Linda says, that is Jeopardy, Ben. Yeah, so you have to give the questions to the answers. And Ashley says, I've received my glue gun bargain this morning. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Another thing to quickly show you here as we chat on about game shows. The flower press. So remember we launched the flower press a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? The microwavable flower press. We still have available from that the vases and the jars. So these transparent stickers came with, if you need to add some more, maybe you've already received your flower press and you're thinking, oh, these are a nice idea. I'd quite like some more of them. We've got them available for you. £4.79 platinum if you're in the UK, $6.36 if you're in the US. Basically, you can peel these open, and then once you've pressed your flowers using the flower press system, which we brought you, remember the launch show that we did, we had to get a blooming microwave into the studios. So you press your flowers and then you can pop them inside to create cute little tags for your your home decor, cute little tags for gift boxes and cards, that kind of thing. But they look absolutely brilliant. So you get 20 of the transparent stickers within each set, and you're going to get 5 of each of the different designs. So you've got your kind of mason jar, or your jam jar, if you like. This one here, more of like a cloche style, isn't it, I suppose? This one, it's got like a little cork stopper in there. Could be like a little, I don't know, sort of looks a bit like a medicine bottle, really, doesn't it? And then this one up here, more of a, like an aftershave or a perfume bottle, I suppose. You get all 4 of those 5 times over, giving you a 20, £4.79 platinum, or $6.36 if you're platinum in the US. Linda says, thanks to FaceTime, we can play Jeopardy with friends in New York and Florida. Did anyone during COVID play, there was an app, I think it was called Cahoots. Did no one do that? Kahoot, where basically you could come up with, there was loads of quizzes that you could choose, or you could make your own, and then basically you chose the quiz. So say, for example, you found a quiz and it was like a 50-question movie quiz, then you could send that link out to everybody else, you know, your family, friends and whatnot, and then you could all play this quiz remotely. It was brilliant fun. We had so many great evenings playing that. We'd hook up with the rest of our family up and down the country. It got very, very competitive. Alison says, hubby and I are watching reruns of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown with Jimmy Carr. So funny. And Karen Knight says, What's My Line is my all-time favourite game show. Back in the day, I never missed split second when out of school. What's My Line? Is that a little bit like, what's it called? Give us a clue. Is it like that when they had to act things out, maybe? Do you remember Concentration, says Keena M. Lee in Tennessee? I do not remember that. What was that? Let me know. Keep the chat coming through. I'm loving this. I am loving this. All of the different TV shows from years gone by. Right, next up, we are going to be having a look at the paper pads. And we are off to Essentials Corner, which is Paper Pad Central. My goodness me. My goodness me, look at all these papers. Right. Pretty Prints is the first one to show you. So this is new, isn't it? This was launched, I think, last week. I haven't seen this before, and the only reason I know of it is because yesterday when we were doing some demos with Sheila, and she was using the brand new shaped card bases, she was using some of these Pretty Print papers. 6x6, of course, is the size here. It does include 36 single-sided sheets in here, and you're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. And look how beautiful they are. Oh, these are pretty. These are pretty. All for sort of different occasions, and you can see why these worked so perfectly with the cute little card bases that we had yesterday. Of course, you had the cupcake, you had the jam jar. I think these kind of designs are going to work really nicely if you're going to cut out the top of that jam jar, you know, like the cloth. These will work really nicely with. But look, lots of ditzy prints in there. Lots of cute little hearts, and you've got lots of spots and dots. I think great for all sorts of different occasions and great for all sorts of different projects for different people. Really lovely colour palette. Really lovely designs, some damask designs in there, again, some sort of ditzy florals in there. Really beautiful colours, very delicate. 12 designs you're getting, and you're getting 3 of the 12 designs, giving you 36 sheets. $7.96 is your platinum price on this if you want to get it in the US. $5.59 if you are in the UK. Next up. Stars and Stripes. Again, I think this must have launched last week. I saw this on a show. Must have been, I want to say this was on a preview show. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We've seen it now. And it is live for you at 10:36 if you are platinum. US only, I'm guessing. In here, you are going to get all of these fantastic red, white and blue designs. Perfect, I would have thought, for your 4th of July celebrations. Perfect for, celebrating everything there is to celebrate about the USA. 12 different designs, 3 of each in here. But look at them. Very celebratory designs in here. Great for birthdays, great for special occasions. Love the fact as well, it's not just stars and stripes. You have got sort of plaid designs in here. I mean, here, yes, stars and stripes. Plenty of opportunity to cut into those and use those as strips, maybe. Again, here, really cool. The fact that you've got the red, white and blue stripes going across the page. Yes, very celebratory, but I think a lot of these, again, you will use outside of that kind of theme, if you like. Beautiful designs. That's gorgeous as well, isn't it? Look, all the beautiful white stars on the blue background. The diagonal stripes in here. You've got the blue and red stars, the white stars on the red background. I absolutely love this. And then finally, that sort of red, white and blue gingham design as well. You're getting 36 sheets in there, as I say, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. $10.36 is your platinum price on that. Hi to Ash, who says, I used to love Family Fortunes. That was good. It was a good show. Who did you like hosting Family Fortunes, though? Les or Bob? Or Larry, not Larry, what was he called? Didn't Max Bygraves do that as well? I'm sure he did back in the day. I think it was Max Bygraves, wasn't it? Then Bob Monkhouse, then Les Dennis. I like Les Dennis. I like Bob Monkhouse as well. Play your cards right. All right, man. Brucey. And of course, the Generation Game. And again, Generation Game, you had Larry Grayson, didn't you? Then Bruce Forsyth. And then it was Jim Davidson latterly, wasn't it? Now I like Deal or No Deal and Tipping Point. Tipping Point is good. Tipping Point is good. Deal or No Deal, again, I quite liked it when Noel did it. I feel like it doesn't quite have the same feel to it with Stephen Mulhern. Noel gave it a bit more gravitas, didn't he? And he had a great beard as well. And apparently Steve Harvey, Dean is just telling me, presents Family Feud. Stars and Stripes, if you bought the pad, you will need the linen cardstock to go with it. This is beautiful luxury linen, just for our US friends. Oh, it's been paper clipped. Why has that been paper clipped? Oh, is that the colours that you're going to get in one handy sweep? Yes, it is. Look at that. Someone's been marvellous there, look. So you're getting 6 colours, 4 sheets of each. Oh, no, they haven't. Not at all. 6 colours. I don't know why that's there. I'm going to take it off. I'm a rebel. Rebel without a paperclip. You're getting 6 colours in here, 4 sheets of each. Beautiful textured linen design. And of course, this is going to match up perfectly with the Stars and Stripes paper that I've just shown you. But again, a really nice colour palette of reds and whites and blues and greys and ivories in there that you can use again for a whole host of different occasions. Acid and lignin free, 6 colours, 4 sheets of each, 8.5 by 11, 250 GSM. If you want to add that into your basket, $18.36 is your platinum price on that. Next up, we're off to the Wild West. Yeehaw! Giddy up, little doggy. Is that what they say? Get along, little doggy. Get along, little doggy. Vernon Kay did it too, says Alison. What, Family Fortunes? Did he? I've obviously wiped that out of my mind. I think you would be great presenting Tipping Point, says Little Bear, when Ben Shepherd retires. Thank you. To be honest with you, a lot of people say I could sort of step into that role and no one would notice. No one would notice. I'd just be I was going to say slightly older Ben Shepherd, but I think I'm younger than Ben Shepherd. I think he's in his 50s, isn't he? So maybe one day. I'd love to do that show. I'd love to host a game show. Kind of feel like I've missed my calling a little bit, you know. Maybe back in the day. Yeah, we could do one on here, couldn't we? We could just do I don't know. Tell you what we could bring to life. Deal or No Deal. Who's up for that? Crafty Deal or No Deal. We did suggest that a while back, didn't we? Where we have all of the different deals in the boxes. You guys choose which box we go to. And then we get Banker Johnny on the phone to tell you what the price is. And then I go, yeah, okay, right, phone down. Okay, the banker says this deal on the Western collection is $11.19 for 2 minutes, deal or no deal. And then we start the clock, and then you have 2 minutes to get the deal. Oh, that'd be amazing. Probably never happen though. This is a duo. This is a duo. You're getting the 6x6. And you're getting the 12 by 12 for $15.99. And what I love about this Western collection, you'll have heard me say probably hundreds of times, because I've shown this hundreds of times. You've got Clint Eastwood in here. You've got Calamity Jane in here. You've got your kind of Little House on the Prairie in here as well. Bonanza in here. I love this beautiful kind of quilted design of these papers, and that features all the other designs that you've got within this pad. It's a really clever design, and obviously lots of snippability in here, lots of opportunity to snip into these, and cut these down for smaller projects. The reverse, as you can see, is also just block kind of spots and dots, so you can use this outside of a sort of a Western theme. But as you can see, you've got your tartans in there. You've got your kind of neckerchiefs in there as well that the cowboys might wear. You've also got your pressed flowers. That would work really nicely with the transparent jars, which I showed you a few moments ago, and of course the microwavable flower press that we brought you a couple of weeks ago. It's just a really lovely pad. You've got that in 36 sheets again, so you've got 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, double-sided, and then for that price, you might be thinking $11.19 for a 12x12 is great, but we also throw in the 6x6 as well. So if you want to get those two for that price, you can. The 6x6 is just a shrunken down version of the 12x12. $15.99 platinum price if you want to grab that in the USA. Great idea, Ben, says Linda Armstead. You know what, I've come up with a few over the years, 1 or 2 great ideas. Maybe that one could come to fruition. I'll ask the bosses. I'll put it in front of them. I'll see what they say. You never know. You never know. Hey, Friday Night Live was never going to be a thing, and then it was. Make it Saturday, another one. You never know. Blockbusters, rather, says Alison. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. Bob Holness, that was a great show, wasn't it? That was ITV tea time, wasn't it? About 5:15. And they always used to have 2 students against 1 student, didn't they? But the 1 student only used to have to get 4 in a row, whereas the 2 together used to have to get 5 in a row across the board, didn't they, from memory? And then they go on the, what was it called? Was it called the gold run or something, where they'd like, if they then beat the opponent, they'd go on the gold run to win the prize. I think it was. I love that show. No? Nobody? Going for Gold was a good one. Henry Kelly. What have I? That was on an afternoon, about 1 o'clock, wasn't it? Henry Kelly. Going for gold. The heat is on. The time is right. It's time for you to play your game. People are coming, everyone's trying to do the best that they can, because they're going for gold. Henry Kelly. What a memory. It was a great show, that was. That was such a great show. It made me laugh as well, because like we would be in it, like the English would be in it, but then you get people from, literally as the song suggests, from all countries coming over, European countries. And obviously it was done in English, and still the English people couldn't win. You get all the Germans and the French and the Polish, whoever it was, the Spanish, they'd all come along and like doing a quiz in their second language, and they'd still beat us English. Hopeless, hopeless. Anyway, the Berry Bliss paper pad collection. So you're getting both of these. Again, a fairly new launch for those of you that came along to Craftaganza in the UK and the US. My goodness me, you enjoyed crafting with this, and this is your opportunity now to do it at home. What's lovely about this is you've noticed the linen cardstock, the block linen colours are included in the back of your pad. So you get the 5 colours, and you're going to get 2 sheets of each, and then you get the paper patterns themselves, all the different designs. And what's so great about this is that is linen textured for you once again. I did say initially when we launched this, I thought this was the first time that we'd done it, but I think we've done it once before on one of the collection. But this is such a great way to get not only beautiful colours and beautiful illustrations, but beautiful texture into your cards as well. And as you'll see, you've got 2 sides to these, so you've got your kind of patterns on the B and then the beautiful illustration on the A. Some of these are sort of snippable. Others, like this one here, you're just going to use as a beautiful, I mean, you might snip into it if you wanted to, but that's perfect, isn't it, that one, for creating a scrapbook page, memory album page, home decor piece, whatever it might be. All the different berries in there, beautiful colours, really bright and vibrant and happy colours in this set. Lots of snippability with all of the different berries. I absolutely love this, and if you haven't yet got it, what a great collection to go for. And again, a really nice one to work with yesterday's launch of the cupcake dies and then the jam jar dies as well. So 34 sheets in there. You get 24 sheets of the illustrated papers, 2 of each of the 12 designs, and then you get 5 sheets of the block linen cards, so the block colours, 2 of the 5 designs, giving you 34 sheets in total. And then you get your 8x8 pad as well. And this is cute because this is a little bit more, whilst it is kind of, beautiful colours and, again, lots of snippability, it's a little bit more sort of, I don't know if cartoony is the right word, but I know what I mean when I'm trying to describe it. It's a little bit more innocent in its design, I suppose, really. I absolutely love it, though. You've got cherries and berries, and again, on the B sides of each of the papers, you're getting block patterns, so whether they be squares or circles or stripes, you're getting all of that included. So all different designs in the 8x8 compared to the 12x12, and this is just on like your standard paper as well. That's not linen, but it is, again, beautiful designs here. Opportunity to snip in, use those for your smaller cards, use those as little inserts for your projects as well. In that pad, you've got 36 sheets, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. You're getting both of those for that great price of $29.50. $59 if you're a platinum member. If you are in the UK, USA, you are $35.99. And we've got more paper pads coming your way on Essentials Corner. That Essentials Corner show is coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. If you want to jump in and grab those early, you can. Remember, on Essentials Corner, we do require your questions as well, please. So any questions that you have about, I don't know, the different types of cardstock and paper that we have, what paper works best for what cardstock works best for what, but generally any questions, we will have those please ready for that show, because for the final 15 minutes we will have a bit of a chit chat and a chin wag about all of those different questions. Alison says Mr. Mason would like to add that he has met Anne Aston, who's the hostess on the Golden Shop. His dad was a dressmaker and he made some for her. Well, there you go. Anne Aston, I wouldn't have got that. Well, was it Bob Monkhouse, the Golden Shop? Or have I made that up? As I say, it was a little bit before my time. But let me know in the comments. Now, one thing we don't normally do on this little era preview show is show you what's coming up on the 60-minute deals. Because normally those 60-minute deals are kept under wraps. Like, we don't even know. You know, these are kind of hidden away from us. We just get shown them 10 minutes before the show, and then we go with it. What we've managed to do today is show you a couple of the items that are coming up. I can't give you the prices because I don't know the prices. They will get dropped just before the show, but I can confirm in 60-minute deals at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we will be doing a sensational deal on 2 of the most popular items that we have here at Crafters Companion. Items that are core items that we don't need to drop, right? We don't need to drop these in price because they sell each and every day at the full price. But I will give you fair warning now. If you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know if I'm going to come back and watch 60-minute deals. I don't know, will the deals be great? I'm telling you now, the deals will be phenomenal. They always are. That's hence why the clue's in the name. It's not called like 180-minute deals where we do like 3 hours and go, oh, yeah, the deals are all right. All right, not too bad. 3 hours, we'll keep them on for. No, they're so good, we can only do them for an hour. So we're going to do a deal on the ink dauber storage kit that we can only do for 1 hour. That should ring alarm bells in your head to say, well, hang on a minute, they can only do it for an hour. That's going to be sensational, isn't it? Yes, you're right. So if you need to get more of the ink daubers, make sure you're watching. You get 40 in the set. You get the case to store them all in, and these are perfect for all of your different inks. It may well be that you've already got a set of these and you're thinking, yeah, it would be nice to have a different set for, you know, the different styles of ink pads that I've got. This is going to be your opportunity to pick this up at a brilliant price, only between 4 and 5. The price will go back up normal. What will the price be? You'll have to tune in to see. We've also, on the show, got a discount coming your way only for an hour on the most popular storage bag that we have ever done, full stop, in the world. No argument, that's it. This, I remember, you know, this is one of those core items, again, that we've had in for years. You know, we've done this on sales shows, and again, this sells day in, day out. People love the large storage folder. And I remember back in the day, you know, when we used to do the US warehouse clearances and the UK clearances and, you know, the 4-hour cartloads or whatever we used to do back in the day. I mean, how on earth did I get through that? 4 hours with Sarah. Oh my goodness me. But anyway, point is, we used to do those shows, and for whatever it was, the 2 hours, the 3 hours, the 4 hours, we would discount items. This item more often than not would crop up because we knew how much people loved it, and we thought, you know what, let's give people a treat and discount it for that time. When we used to do that, these would sell in the hundreds, nay thousands, right? So we're doing it for an hour this afternoon. The big one, Crafters Companion colours, the handle, which has been stitched and detailed to the nth degree, as you will know the story about that. If you don't, I'll tell you in 60-minute deals how that was designed to make sure it carries the weight that you put in it. We're going to drop the price down low on that between 4 and 5. What will the price be? You'll have to watch to see. Those 2 items and lots more coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon on 60-minute deals. Coming up tonight at 6, launch party. And I tell you what, we've mentioned these already yesterday, because that's when they launched. The shaped card bases. If you missed these yesterday, it is the jam jar and the cupcake. We've got these back on launch party tonight. The showstopper is basically both of the options, okay? If you want to get either of these as an individual, you can do that. The best value for money is to go for the full collection where you get both. If you came along to the Crafterganza in the UK or the USA, again, you will have crafted with, it was the cupcake, wasn't it, we did the project. You'll have crafted with this, but look, you get all the dies here to be able to make that beautiful cupcake, and you get a couple of sentiments in there as well. And then on top of that, I've got to be honest, and let me know in the comments if I'm right or if I'm wrong, this is the best one, isn't it? I mean, you want both, but I think this is the best one. I really like this one out of the two. If I had to choose one, it would be the jam jar. I love the fact that you've got the shape itself to make the jar, the little cloth topping, you've got the ribbon, you've got the tag there as well so you can label it up, and then we give you like a smattering of little berries in there and florals, and then some really cute sentiments to go with it as well. And if you go back to the launch show yesterday, you will see a brilliant demo from Sheila where she shows you how to make a shaped card. So basically, making this die here into a card shape. Really clever, really simple to do though, and a lot of fun. So you get both of those in that collection, and it's the kind of thing that you can do to make, you know, really cool little notepads. I love this. Nicole Brother Rick Rack, again, so super talented. It is not even true, but look, she's created a beautiful notepad here. This, right, I just think is absolutely incredible. She's created a beautiful box, again, using papers, I think, from the new paper pad I showed you a few moments ago. But look, this is not just any old box. It's an accordion box. And if I open it up the right way, you can see what she's done there is that she's created, again, using the dies that you get in this set, a really cute little memory box where you can attach your photos. Maybe it's a new baby. Maybe it's a special birthday. Maybe you want to pop in there pictures from the holiday of a lifetime, whatever it might be. It's such a cool design, and that's what she's done. I know a lot of people have asked for a craft along on that, something which potentially we might do down the line. But look, you can make shape cards. So I say if you go back to the show yesterday, Sheila will show you how to do that in the show. And there is one extra card to show you just using the cupcake die, which again we can look at later on in launch party. $27.99 is your platinum price for that, or $35.99 if you're shopping in the USA. I think it's a great idea to have the Dorber sets for each ink pad type, says Little Bear. Not good to mix or get shimmer where you don't want any. Yeah, and that's my point really, in the fact that, you know, you might have bought one set of the Dorbers or a couple of sets and gone, oh, that's enough, and that's fine. But when you get the opportunity, like you will get the opportunity at 4 o'clock to go, well, actually, I can get another set at a really big discount price, then you may as well. So tune in at 4 for more. If you can't tune in, get someone else to tune in for you, because honestly, we will be rewarding your viewership. All sorts of goodies can go into those jars, says Little Bear. Yeah, and again, you know, you can cut those into your project so you can create shakers, create shape cards, if you said, use them as toppers, you know, box lids, all those kind of things. And you could combine the jar with the Western paper, says MLR. That would be adorable. It certainly blooming would. Next, and again, a set that I haven't seen before, which launched last week, is the retro alphabet and number dies, $33.59. And now, hang on a minute, do we get the numbers and the pad? Wow. $45.59. If you're in the US and you want to pick this up, platinum. $33.59 if you're in the UK. Talking of World Cups, the lettering on this, and it is obviously retro, reminds me of Mexico '86. You know what it reminds me of? Or maybe, what was it? Is it Italy '82? I think it was. But look at that. It's so cool. Very kind of late 70s, early 80s sort of retro vibe with these. I think super cool for making cards and projects for anybody perhaps born in those eras, you know, all the young'uns like us, young 70s lot. Yeah, there you go. Dean's just Googled. Yeah, Mexico '86. Oh, it's such a good tournament, that. That was old Diego Maradona, wasn't it? Hand of God. Oh, yeah, when he punched it into the back of the net in the quarterfinal. Oh, yeah, that was it. That was the quarterfinals. Yeah. And then it was the year after, 4 years later, 1990, when we lost to Germany in the semi-finals on the penalties, yeah. England and penalties, eh? All your numbers as well. So look, I mean, these are going to look so cool together to create projects like this. I mean, how cool is that? Made in 1959. Who's made that? Doesn't say. I absolutely love it though. Again, things like, you know, your DL cards, love you. You can create little bookmarks. I wonder who made that one. you can create, this is great, and we did this in my class, didn't we, at Crafterganza, show you how to make your Z-fold projects. But how super cool is that? And I know what you're thinking, well, the letters and the numbers look great, but I really wish I had the paper pad to go with it as well. Well, funny you should say that. Funny you should say that, because that's exactly what you get. Yeah, the paper pad comes with it as well, the retro rainbow, and my goodness me, it is absolutely beautiful. Take a look at some of the designs that you're going to be getting in here. This is just a proper trip down memory lane. There's beautiful colours in here. What I like is that the A side is very, very kind of retro. But the B side, I think, is more usable, you know, across projects which perhaps aren't going down that sort of memory lane vibe. I mean, how cute is that? And again, plenty of snippability with all the different rainbows in there. I absolutely love. You've got your kind of chevrons and rick-rack design in there too, which is superb. And then last but by no, we're done. Last but by no means least, we're done. You're getting 35 double-sided sheets in there, 5 designs and 7 of each this time. I'll turn those around again. You can see all of the different designs. So that is included in that bundle alongside your alphabet and your numbers as well. So 26 dies in your alphabet. Obviously, you've got all of your numbers as well. And the paper pad, really good value. $33.59 is your platinum price. US is $45.59. It is set to be a fantastic day. You know what? Obviously, I launched the shaped card bases yesterday, so you can see this again on launch party tonight. I vote we do some stuff with the retro alphabet because I think that looks blooming marvellous. Karen Hughes says, afternoon, Ben. I love that made in 1959 as that's the year that my partner was born. Well, there you go. And of course, you know, when you've got that collection, if you've got people who are from those retro years, you know, the great years, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, oh, I better cover them all off now, noughties, 10s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 50s, and 40s, just in case. That's where those retro numbers and letters are going to be great. My work here is done. Thank you so much, friends, for watching. Thoroughly enjoyed your company, as always. Just to remind you, we're back at 2 in Essentials Corner, where we're looking at more of the paper pads with Sheila. Did I say Sheila's in today? Sheila's in today. So that will be fun. We'll be picking her brains in Essentials Corner as well. So if you've got any questions, you can fire those our way. 4 o'clock is the show that you definitely need to be watching because it is 60-minute deals. And like I've said, we've shown you that you can get the ink daubers and, of course, that large storage folder at a discounted price. Don't do that very often. What will the price be? You'll have to join us to find out. And then tonight at 6, we, of course, have got launch party, which includes your shape card bases and then that retro collection that we've just shown you as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a brilliant hour or so, and Sheila and I will meet you back here at 2 for Essentials Corner. Until then, thank you for watching, and bye for now.